And welcome back, guys, to another Genshin Impact video. So what I got for you guys today is the fourth challenge of the Theatre Mechanicus event. Here we got the Dream Pavilion. Much like the previous three that I've covered, I'll be going over this one. I'll be showing you guys my first impressions on a good build, and I'll be covering it, showing you guys how I do it, and if it's an effective way on my first way of doing it. And then at the end, if I could have made my build or my positioning of turrets any better, I will definitely clarify at the end any way you can make it, improve it, and good builds that you can actually use in that situation. So let's get into the Dream Pavilion. Team composition wise, I'm keeping the same team that I've kept for the past three: Ayaka, Zhongli, Sai, Yanfei. My Yanfei actually is there for pyro damage if I need to destroy any cryo shields, and Zhongli does come in handy if I encounter some geo shields, but that's about it. If you need to destroy anything specific, so, you know, let's say some Abyss Mages appear, I definitely do recommend just restarting and getting a character that can counter that shield. It's probably just for the best. But if you don't feel like doing that, then just build some turrets up. But yeah, my Yanfei's there for cryo, Zhongli there for geo, and Ayaka, I guess, for any other element as well. But let's get into it. The first enemy that we'll be encountering in round one here is the Hilichurl. Now let's have a look-see where our enemies are coming from and where they are going. Wait, where are these? So those enemies there are going to that gate there, and then these enemies from this one are going down and going to the portal underneath. Okay, that's kind of tough. That's a kind of a tough thing to deal with, but we'll try. So I'm thinking we go with Hydro turrets there. Well, first of all, we should actually check which turrets aren't getting a buff this one. Hydro and Cryo. And just as I was about to build Hydro and Cryo, we'll change that to Hydro Electro for now. Just to deal with a few enemies there early on. And then over here we'll do the same. We'll go Hydro Cryo. Hydro Electro, sorry, my bad. Hydro Electro. And then maybe down here I'll also do the same thing. And this is going to be quite costly, but I think it's for the greater good. We'll go a bit of a Hydro there. And Electro in the middle, I think, let's say. And then over here I'll do the same thing. Hydro and Electro. This is purely for the purpose of getting this first stage done. We can't even buy a single card because of this, but yeah, let's get it started. By all means, we probably could have just put a lot of targets down here and had a good effect, but I decided to go this way because for some reason safety is number one priority. Let's hit the time lapse. Okay, that's the end, guys. There we have it. That's pretty easy. Now, before you guys actually ask in the comments what this little button here does, this button here at the top, okay, there are the actual other enemies. This button here at the top just closes those bridges down there, so if you can time it well enough, you'll just close this bridge on a few enemies, and it will also stop them from actually traveling here, so they, your turrets there have a time to kill. But moving on to actually making this stage a bit better. We have now... Our new enemies are actually all cryo enemies. Now I've made a bit of a blunder here, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to dismantle these turrets here, and don't start wondering why. It's for the pure reason of I'm just going to concentrate my damage down here. And because these next few enemies are all cryo enemies, having Hydro turrets means nothing, and Electro turrets aren't as effective as Pyro. So what I'm going to do here, and I probably shouldn't have destroyed those ones there, but that's fine. We're going to go with a cryo turret here, an animo turret here, and a physical right here. And I'm going to mimic that moderately up here, because this door right here is very close by. Having just maybe a pyro turret right here will prove quite beneficial. And we can go with one animo here. And we can possibly maybe chuck down a second pyro. Why not? And let's buy a few buffs here. This should be pretty good. This should be pretty effective. Let's have a look at a few buffs here. Nothing too important there, so I'm going to just skip that. These two are rare, so we might... The movement speed of opponents within the Recovery Mechanicus Charity's AoE decreased by an additional 20%. That's actually a pretty good one. I'm going to get that. Crack shot detection range. I'm going to go with its damage first. Elemental mastery here. Damage by the pyro turret is actually going to be super good.
But where are those who share the memory?
Crack shot's detection range is going to be good as well. Increased pyro damage, AoE damage, or AoE radius. I'm going to skip that one. We're going to go with more elemental mastery for the pyro turrets. Alright, here we are. We're starting second round here with a fair few of our cryo enemies here. Now we're going to pray the Lord that our pyro turrets can actually save us. boys. Starting not looking too good. I don't have time to go close the thing. It's not looking too good. It's all about the delay. It's all about the delay. Delay the inevitable. One go through, that's fine, I guess. I'm not happy about it. Two, actually, sorry. More than one to get through. Okay, more pyro tarts. Just for now, build these up. Get rid of this hydro here with pyro. Okay, guys, with the round concluding, I'm gonna say this. That was not my best effort. I do apologize. That is terrible by me. So, I did not actually know that we'd have some cryo enemies, but do not build hydro or cryo turrets in this total arena. Do not build it at all. In the Dream Pavilion, we want no cryo or hydro. Now, what we do want though is better stuff. We want good stuff. We don't actually have that many points, seeing as we did spend a fair few of them. We're going to get rid of this Electro one here after we check what our enemies are. So we still got same stuff, cryo enemies here. And with that, I'm going to say we get rid of this Electro and we get a Animo. Like that. Okay. And we're going to start buying cards. We need a lot of cards. So Crackshot gains a new ability. The Crackshot. Do we want to maybe rely on the Crackshot? We'll give it a go. The Crackshot will mark a target and they'll just die. We're going to start up the round and enjoy this time lapse, boys. This is going to be a tough one. Let me go. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I've got only sadness in my voice right now. I do not know what's happening. I really don't. So, let's actually go over this. The pyro turrets aren't doing anything good. And that's not good. Ugh, this is not good. This is not good. The pyro turrets aren't actually dealing damage because they're missing, so do be careful with that if you're going to build the pyro turrets in this one, because the enemies do move faster. You're going to encounter your turrets missing a lot more because the projectile from the pyro turrets is really slow if you don't have a certain like talent or wondrous stick. So we're going to put those down and we're just going to buy maybe a few upgrades here. Attack level by the actual pyro turrets, sure. Redraw again. What can we get? That. What does it do? No effect. Absolutely amazing. Alright, here we go. Round 4. We're going to make a comeback. We can't even let 2 enemies get past, or that's a fail.
Solidify!
Motion to compel! Incinerate! Motion to compel!
Oh no, 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 please. No, why is he dying? Why does he have a cryo thing on him, please? No, I can't sprint.
Stabilize!
Oh, this is... I'll be back, guys, when I get to this stage, when I get to round 4 in the next run. Just so you guys don't have to sit through watching it all again. I'll get back to you guys when I get to round 4 in the next run. And here we are at round 4 again, guys. So this round is also not going as great as I hoped it would, but we're getting a bit further. So I'll give you guys the quick rundown of how it is all going. So I've got 2 pyro turrets here on each side, over there and over there, with a slowdown turret here. Then I've got a little electro animo pushback station here, where the animo turrets will push back the enemy, and then the electro turrets will deal as much damage as possible. And only now did I recently put in these little barriers here, the banishment towers as they call them. And it's getting quite tough here. We're at 10 out of 20 lives lost. And honestly, I'm not feeling too positive. But here we are. We're going to start buying some buffs here. So we're going to buy the pyro damage. Oh, why? Oh, I really need that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start the round. And as soon as it's possible, we're going to be buying this one.
Every journey.
So here we go.
Final day.
They're useless. Oh, I thought they attacked everywhere. Oh, here we go. So now we've got the Frost Arm Lava Shells, and I'm not too wishful for this round, but we're gonna do this. This is gonna be a balls to the wall play here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna be chucking everything at these guys. Every bit of pyro damage I own is getting thrown at these lava shells. We're gonna get rid of these shields because they're pretty much useless, unless it's like a small enemy. We're gonna chuck down as many pyro turrets as I can. Alright, here we go. Actually, no, I think I want to make these guys into the small one, or into the... There we go. Add that. And let's buy some buffs here. So, not gonna really care about those. We want pyro damage, pyro damage, pyro damage. Sure, that'll work. Pyro damage. Nothing there.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Let's just
But
let's
where
just
are
hope.
those who share?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm scared I'll get done with 2 lives left. If anything gets through, done for. Take shield. Okay, this guy's still going. Is that right? Right? Yeah, there you go. Oh, they're dying. My turret's not doing damage. Oh, yeah. Yep. GG. I'll be back to you guys when I get to the last stage again. Oh my god, I'm throwing my life away. Okay, I'll be back in a second. A second for you, but 15 minutes for me. And here we are, guys. We're closing in on round 5 again. And you may be wondering now that you're seeing different colored turrets here, what's happening? Well, apparently there's 2 variants of this actual zone, and the final enemy of this one now is the Geo Vishap. I didn't know this was a thing, but I decided to go with it. I don't know why. But one thing I can say is that this variant of it, so you have either the Lava Churl, the Frost Lava Churl, or you have the Geo Vishap one. So far, the Geo Vishap one is a lot easier. I've got all my lives still, and these turrets are so much stronger. It is a lot easier. But going into this now, let's have a look at our turrets again, or things that we can get. We've got a lot of good ones here. I don't know, that's a bit of a typo. Someone's... but yeah, we got a lot of good ones here. We got a lot of legendaries here. But we're going to continue drawing, and then I'll show you guys everything that there is. We're getting another legendary one here. Gains a new thing. This will decrease the cooldown of it. Why not? I'm going to refresh that. Continue buying here. Okay, then we'll just I'll buy that mid-round. So here we're beginning the round, and we're just gonna do this one slowly because I'm still kind of scared of whatever's gonna happen here. But you know, this one should actually happen a lot easier and quicker because they're being frozen constantly here. And there we have it, guys. That's the Dream Pavilion. I can't say... I'd be lying if I said this wasn't a bit of a headache, this one. But don't be discouraged. If you do manage to do the
Boats are
previous
made
one
for transferring
where
commodities.
you actually encountered you need pyro damage, and if you manage to do that one, 100% power to you. I had to wait until I got this one, which was much easier. If you do get the one with the Geovishap as the final boss, it's a bit easier. Just remember to use Cryo Hydro Turret Synergy. Pretty much don't use any other turret, and then build specifically for Cryo Turret damage. Try to get that legendary one where you deal more damage to frozen enemies, and then you'll have a really easy time. I didn't actually struggle on a single one of the floors with that strategy when I got the Cryo Hydra one. But because a majority of this video has been the Pyro build, a lot of it is building Pyro and Electro just to get rid of the slime Cryo shield, and then from there you're gonna have to pray and hope that you get the Meteor Strike for the Pyro turret, because that makes it so the Pyro turret will actually hit the enemies directly instead of firing a projectile, and thus will guarantee you more damage. Your build, if you're doing the Pyro one, is a lot more dependent on Wondrous Sticks, those little buffs that you have. But that was the Dream Pavilion, guys. If you did enjoy the video, this is a bit of a weird one and a bit of an annoying one for me to even formulate. But if you did enjoy the video, hit that like button. And if it was helpful and you like this type of guide content, hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day again, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.